Okay, beautiful faces. I have tried 50 million times to record the intro to this video and it's just not working, so I'm gonna jump into it. This is the first impressions of the Bare It All foundation that I received for review purposes from Pure Cosmetics. This is a face and body foundation, and it says that it's a 12-hour 4-in-1 skin perfecting foundation. What the 4-in-1 is, I genuinely don't know because it doesn't say anywhere on the package, but it does say that over time of using this product, you will see some corrections to problem areas that you have on your skin. I was looking at the box trying to figure out what exactly the 4-in-1 is, but it's really unclear to me. So yeah. You guys know when it comes to these first impression or review videos, I don't do any editing to them because I genuinely want you to see exactly what I have to say about the product. So let's just go ahead and jump into it. It does say to use a foundation brush. All I have done so far to my face is wash it and then put some, this is an anti-aging cream. I did a first impressions on my Instagram on this one. So if you want to see that, go ahead and head over there to Melly Makes Faces on Instagram and you can check out the first impressions of that. I've been using that now for 3 days and I like it. It's nice. I'm going to give an updated review on that one after I've used it for a full week. But let's go ahead and jump into this foundation. I got it in the color tan. I have used Pure Cosmetics before. I do have their Liquid Veil foundation, which this one is a spray foundation. It's in an aerosol can and you spray it. It's like spray paint. That's what it feels like. But so this color is also tan and this color works for me. So I'm hoping that this color will as well. But let's just go ahead and jump into it. So it's just in this squeeze tube and yeah, let's just go for it. So I can tell you right now, it's a very thick formula. You can see that it's not moving, like it's not dripping at all. So it is a very thick formula. So I'm just gonna kind of look in the mirror and see. Ooh, yeah, that's thick. Oh wow. Whoa, that is like a full coverage city, okay? If you are a full coverage girl, let me tell you, honey. Whoa. And the product goes quite a long way. So you can already see the difference between this side and this side. It is a very full coverage. I did not do any color correcting on my eye, but you can already see that it did kind of blend out a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and put some more on and finish my face. So now that I know how much coverage we're working with. It's more of a like a thicker BB cream consistency. It's actually really thick. It doesn't feel heavy on my skin. It feels okay, but it is a very full coverage, and the color. I definitely need to like highlight and contour. You can see that like the color needs a little bit of correcting for me. I mean, I gotta drag this baby down because it is so much coverage. Look at that. Watch my lips. That's some pretty serious coverage. So I can say right now, I don't like using it with the foundation brush, which This kind of foundation brush I really am not a fan of anyway, but it recommended using a foundation brush. And I wanted to go with a traditional one versus like a flat face brush, just because when most people think of a foundation brush, this type of brush is what they tend to think of. So I can tell you right now, I don't really care for it with this brush. I would definitely go back over it with a beauty blender and just kind of fix it, because it's so thick that you can kind of see how splotchy it is, and like I can't really get into like around my nose and even on my nose for that matter. So first impressions, it is a very nice foundation. Like coverage wise, you get a ton of cover. It does not feel heavy at all. So I would more relate it to like a BB cream, like a really thick BB cream, versus an actual foundation. Because when I think of foundations, most of them are typically really loose, until you start getting into the super ultra full coverage, and then those are much thicker. But the color is nice. I have to highlight and contour, but you can see with my neck, like it pretty much matches up pretty good. So yeah, I am not in love with it, but I don't hate it either. I have to use it a couple of times doing my makeup the way I would normally do it. I just wanted to, for the reviewing purposes and for the initial first impression, I wanted to use it the way it says to use it, just because you always want to go by what the packaging says, because if you use it a different way and then you're not pleased with it, then it's kind of your fault because you weren't paying attention to what the manufacturer said. So yeah, I don't hate it. I don't love it yet. The coverage is actually really nice, but I don't know, it's a little thick for me. So let me use it a couple of times and I will give you guys an update. But why don't you guys comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, bye babes.